The freaking riffs, man. The riffs on that boy right there gets me every week.
It goes hard.
It really slaps hard.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to issue 50. That's right. We have officially made it to 50 issues of Words with Nerds, and we would like to thank all of you, all the viewers, all the subscribers. Just thank you for clicking on those thumbnails and supporting us and leaving little comments. You know, it does not go unnoticed. We very much appreciate it, and thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, do we get a senior discount now, or how does this work?
I don't think so.
Damn it.
But as always, welcome to another issue of Words with Nerds. And as always, it is the Triple S crew, the boys that you know and love. It's me, Sundance Kid himself, aka DJ.
It is me, Slick the Vic Rodriguez.
And it's me, Space Case, aka Vince. We're ready to pop this one off with Victor's choice. You like how I did that? Saved my drink for
man.
I could have been drinking this whole time.
That's
but
good.
I sure hope that these viewers and listeners have the brains for this subject. Let's figure it out. Being as it's Victor's choice, so basically this next coming up episodes, we're basically taking one thing that we enjoyed very much from Disney Plus Day and everything that they announced, and we'll be breaking it down, and we each had a subject. So Victor, how about you start us off?
So I love the niche, I love the horror, I love the spooky. So my pick for the Disney Plus announcements, this is all just what we decided to, pick our favorite thing. My pick is
Marvel Zombies. Gotcha. There we go. Now it's
Marvel
Zombies. Marvel Zombies.
As soon as I saw the classic font, it was that font. I was just, dude, I was foaming at the mouth. I'm so happy. So Marvel did admit that they did get just on that zombie episode that they did. That was one of the highest viewed ones for What If.
Not even surprised. That's awesome.
Not at all surprised.
So someone at the studio had to be like, you know what? This thing that we loosely based this off of did amazingly. How about we just try to give, I'm guessing it's going to be a classic rendition of the actual source material. And I'm not saying this I don't just have this. I could only do this really for right now. This is what I hope to see. One, not like bobblehead zombies, but this fucking thing. I have a whole wall of Marvel Zombies. Vince has seen my house. He's been to my house multiple times because, we know each other in real life. He's seen it. I have every Marvel Funko Zombie minus Moon Knight because he's too cool to find. So I'm just so happy to. You guys probably knew I was going to pick this, right?
Yeah, why?
For sure.
Why'd you pick it? Do you like it?
Do you, by chance, enjoy macabre subjects and zombie-related fiction?
Yes, but I'm going to go into sorry, I've had.
No. Yeah, for sure. Go into all your details. We don't know that you love this. But...
So the original Marvel Zombies run won a few awards, which is the one I hope they base it off of. I think it's one of the best comics ever written. And if they even get close to it, I feel like it'll also blow out of the water the What If Marvel Zombies. Because the What If Marvel Zombies, in my opinion, was a great episode, one of the greatest from the actual run of the show. Mm-hmm. But it was missing something. You saw kind of the Avengers dealing with a standard zombie apocalypse, which is still scary. You know what I mean? My dad, the first thing he said when I showed him the episode, he's like, "Oh, I would have killed myself." And I'm like, why would you kill yourself? And he's like, a zombie's scary and you might be able to take one on because it's just a person. But if Captain America was a zombie and could do Captain America shit, why would you be alive? I'm just like, yeah, that makes that. That's a vote on that side for me. I understand. He's like, yeah, and the big one. He's like, because he doesn't know their names. He's like, the big woman. She'll eat everyone. I'm like, yeah, no, you're pointing out facts.
Big facts. Big facts from Papa Rodriguez.
So That was a good run, but the original Marvel Zombies, and I hope they do it the way that they should, because they're using the title from it. They're using the actual kind of the font from the title, and I'm going to go on a tangent. The original Marvel Zombies was so well received was because when I've let Vince borrow this too, right? I let you borrow it for a while, right? You read it?
Yeah, I read the whole thing.
Yeah. So the original Marvel Zombies run, the reason why it I read the whole thing.
I didn't even like stop.
Such a big boy. Yep, I read the whole thing.
I'm such a big boy.
I'm such a big boy,
Vince.
I'm gonna go.
Did you look at the pictures and read the words? Yeah, all by
Yes.
myself.
Yes, I did.
Yes. Okay.
I found the Clifford.
I have a 5th grade reading level.
He said, "Add Captain Insano, show no mercy."
I like when the books have the pictures also.
Sound like Ed from Ed, Ed, Ed.
I don't even know what impression I'm doing. It's just
like,
my.
I think you and me should read Double
That's
D.
probably where it's coming from. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the pictures talk, I like it. But
like movies? Oh shit.
The reason why I enjoy it, the reason why I truly fucking fell in love with the original run, and people did as well, and I hope they keep it to that because they're using that font back to the original point, was because you saw all the zombies when they got infected, all the heroes when they got infected, they still kept their intelligence. They still kept their quote unquote humanity. They can talk to one another, but the moment they see someone that's alive, they're like, oh, we're gonna fucking eat. And it's really interesting saying that because some of you watch some characters in that whole series, they're cool with it. Like Tony Stark, Giant Man, Thor, a few of the X-Men, they're completely fine with what happened. They're like, you know what? We're different now. We've always been different. We're going to survive. But then you see heroes like Spider-Man, Luke Cage, I think Wolverine's one of them as well.
A lot of the moral compasses.
Mm-hmm. Like they had a questionable compass. They're just like, what are we doing? They even talk about casually, like they ate Jarvis. They're like, Jarvis was completely cool with us killing him because he knew we were his friends and he was fine with it. And I want that to be in the show. Sorry.
It's almost like adrenaline. Like when you read the comic, it's like they're coming off an adrenaline high when they start, like after they haven't eaten for so long, and it's almost like they're thinking, oh my god, we ate all those people. Holy shit, what just happened? And it's like it's almost kind of like a drug induced thing, where as soon as they see like an alive person, like Peter Parker, like zombie Peter Parker goes and still continues to be Spider-Man in the comic, and he's like he's almost like this addict that's like trying not to eat, and then when he finally does, he kind of just loses hope and everything again, and he kind of gives into the hunger. So yeah, that would be really dope to see. As much as this like Marvel's What If episode was cool, I want to see like that feeling of hopelessness, because I don't think I ever felt that watching the episode.
Right.
I was like, yeah, they're still like really cheery, and Peter Parker is just like, yeah, let's do it, blah blah blah, and like there was no high stakes to it. Like it didn't really feel like they were really fighting for survival. It just kind of felt like it was another shelled out thing, and they kind of went halfway on it. But that being said, this new series, I hope them using the same kind of title cover font is indicative to their intentions for this. This is the most fun thing that I'm gonna have fun watching with this with this like transition of like dark and like gothy and weirdness that's following the MCU phase now. Because if you think about it, we're getting Moon Knight, we're getting Marvel Zombies, we're getting Blade, we're getting Multiverse of Madness, we're getting all these very dark subjects.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to see how Disney is gonna like kind of thread that needle in between realism and like kind of real and staying true to the source material, because Marvel Zombies, Moon Knight, those are Blade, these are very gory and like very sensitive subject type titles. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna dive into that. Yeah.
I'm wondering the same thing, because this, again, it's a really dark story. It's zombies, they're flesh-eating monsters, and they have their same superpowers. So again, it's this Disney, like DJ was just saying. How are they gonna do how dark are they gonna go? or
Right.
we're gonna see Dark Disney, like it's Dark Samus and Super Smash or something. Like, I'm curious to see what they do, and honestly, I
good
feel like
reference.
they need to keep that darkness. What they did in What If was cool. I think it was only cool because it was our first live action kind of sprinkles of Marvel Zombie, and it just got people hyped.
Right. I was more happy to just see that,
Yeah.
like, it was
So
a thing.
exactly. So we were just happy that it happened, right? I really hope they don't do it that way because it was too cheery, too campy. Like, they need to go back to their roots of the comic and go into that dark kind of almost attic like stuff where DJ you were talking about once again, where that's the storyline, that's the tone of the show. And I feel like if they go back to what they did in What If, it's gonna be a flop and nothing more than a letdown. So my hopes are high. They're higher for Victor, because I know how excited he is, but we'll see how this goes. Is there anything released, announced? Is there any casting or anything like that that kind of alludes to what we're gonna get, or is there anything at all? Because I haven't really been paying attention to this part of the announcements.
No, so it's weird. You would assume they would have released a lot because they did release for other subjects that we'll be talking about. They did release enough of stuff that we kind of have an idea of it. Marvel Zombies is still like they just released the title. They did that, and it's probably smarter they do that than release stuff like that. My opinion is that they're probably not going to bring anyone from the MCU. Like, we're not going to hear Chris Hemsworth again, or we're not going to hear, like, they're not going to bring those major actors into the actual animated series, because it's going to be an animated series.
Let's do it. I'm here for predictions. Let's lay it all on the table, boys. So Victor, you don't think they're bringing back anybody at all for voice acting? Fresh faces across the board?
Fresh faces, and I feel like the reason why they're going to keep it so under wraps is because this might be one of the Marvel / Disney things where it's like, you know what, we're going to try to do this where it's more adult themed, where it's not going to be where I know it will probably be more adult themed is that they bring Robert Kirkman in, because that's the only rumor I've seen on Twitter.
Snap!
Is that they're trying to get Robert Kirkman back?
Oh my god, that'd be awesome!
And there's so many iconic scenes where, like, if you pay attention to the What If series, they never show someone get eaten. They show them get overwhelmed, or they show them kind of duck, and that's kind of it. The big thing with Marvel Zombies is one, we're going to be rooting more for the villains that are alive, because in the Marvel Zombie series, the villains survive because they're Magneto, Doctor Doom, some of the Outlanders from a few other comic series. Like, they survive because they're villains. They're just like, hey, we're killers already. We will kill you. We don't give a shit at this point. Like, you're not a person anymore. The Punisher survived for a pretty long time too. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to get to root for villains to survive, but we're also going to be sitting there, we're rooting for the heroes, because, like, I'm excited to see that. I hope it's an R-rated project, because I want to see, there's an iconic scene in Marvel Zombies, Magneto, if he's in there, I'm just like, this dude's gonna get fucked up, and I want to see that.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. So I'll pose this question. I'll direct it towards DJ, actually. So in the comics, we get a variety of different characters, heroes and villains, that turn into zombies. We haven't seen any of the X-Men in Marvel yet. We haven't seen really Punisher, Daredevil. Like, there are certain characters that haven't really made their on-screen debut. So do you think Marvel Zombies will stay true to its original story and integrate those characters, or do you think we're going to get kind of like again more of a what if storyline with the characters that we already know?
I think they're gonna. I'm hoping that they will stay true to the source material, because not only do we get the X-Men, we get Marvel's first family. We get the Fantastic Four, not just their universes, but in the Ultimate Fantastic Four series, in Marvel's Ultimate series. So they did a whole different universe of just Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, where all the characters were, very younger. And a lot of those comics that went under the Ultimate brand are some of my favorites. Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate X-Men, I love all of those. So, but this is to say that if they do it the right way, I mean, we're going to see so many people that haven't been introduced in the MCU, which will be fun because we'll get updated versions of them. You know, we'll get the X-Men. We'll get new voice actors for them, which will be really dope to see. And I'm excited to see, you know, what kind of animation they'll use. You know, the voice acting, you know, the story itself. I mean, how faithful are they going to stay to it with updating a couple of things as well? You know, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I'm really excited.
Gotcha. So, do you guys think that if they do integrate newer characters that we haven't seen on screen yet, such as Fantastic Four, X-Men, those types of characters, do you think that takes away from when we eventually see them on screen for real, like live action?
No. I don't think it will. I think if anything, it'll hold the fans over and it'll have them actually be hyped to see those characters introduced to live action style. You know, if we get you know, very attached to like a Johnny Storm character, like if he ends up being like the breakout character of the Marvel Zombie story that he's in, and people are just like, oh, we love Johnny Storm. You know, there's a resurgence in that. So that'll actually lead fans to be more hyped about the live action stuff that's coming. So in the meantime, we have something to hold us over. You know, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree because it's kind of the same concept of zombies in general, right? Like we got sprinkles of it in What If. I don't think it's going to ruin. I don't think it ruins the fact that this is coming out. If anything, it hypes us up. Hypes us up.
Oh, it's another Vince salad.
There we go. Once an episode, got to happen. It hypes us up way more because we see what it's capable of. We see this new animation style too that Disney's rocking, and
oh man,
if they go that route, I think it'll be pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
I love cell shaded,
right?
Like anything, like any games or movies that do that. I'm just like, chef's kiss.
Also, if you guys are listening and watching, we have a whole What If Marvel Zombies episode. Well, the whole episode isn't about zombies, but it's a What If episode. Go check that out. I'll link it when the episode ends. And then we also, Victor's such a fan of Marvel Zombies that he's brought it up now 3 times, which just goes to show how much he loves it. So I think that's
wear the shirt.
We've talked about Marvel Zombies probably the most out of anything on the show. So I'll link. We have a top-notch comics episode where he talks about it.
Subject,
So I will link. Yeah, I'll link both those episodes. You guys can check those out and kind of. He does it. Yeah,
I got something funny to tell you.
Well, he does a real good job at kind of going into the actual story of the comics.
Oh yeah.
In the Top Notch Comics episode. So go check that out if you guys are curious to see how it plays out. Don't, go on Fandom or something like that. Watch our episode instead. It's way better.
Yeah, because we have a you'll see with our picks today, even though they're being spread out, like we have an affinity, like we enjoy what we're talking about and we love to learn to the point where like I say it like this, all 3 of us were dropped on our head at some point as a child and then we just like forgot math. But then yeah, that's what I always say at work.
Sounds like it was just you crazy ass.
If you ask me something about like algebra, I'm like, but they're like, so what's a good comic to check out from 1990? I'm like, ooh, original run of Blade or Predator. Those were really good ones. But I'm following this on a funny note, dude. Those are really good comics.
I know that's what somebody asked me the other day. What would be like a good comic to start off with? And I was just like, I'm gonna fuck with this person. And I was like, you should do the original '90s Todd McFarlane run of Spawn.
Oh my God,
it is a wonderful story, and they did not seem like a person that would like Spawn at all.
That's
so
just
I hope they started reading it and was just like, oh shit.
It's a weird one though. Todd McFarlane's like Spawn series is weird. I will say
super weird though.
I'll end this episode on a funny note. There is an exclusive gallery art statue of Captain America as a Marvel zombie from the What If series. I was going to order it. Amanda's looking over my fucking shoulder and the lights are flickering. Sorry, power surge.
Sounds like a horror movie setup.
Yeah, it's creepy. She looks over my shoulder and she's like, "Don't do that." And I'm just like, why? And she's like, because Christmas is coming up. My family needs to know what to get you.
Yeah.
I said Marvel Zombies. And I'm just like, all right then.
See, you were dropped as a kid because you never learned the rule that after Halloween comes, you don't buy stuff for yourself.
Dude, I didn't know that was a rule. People are telling me this now. Like,
it's definitely a white person rule.
Yeah, and I'm married into the whites. So like,
there you go. See,
we the black delegation would like to.
I don't know how you guys do it. Yeah, I don't know.
We the black delegation. We the black delegation decide not to.
What is happening?
The Latino delegation.
Black delegation
for Vince Cassell.
Black
he will go by Vince Hernandez.
We the black delegation will pick up Vince. We will name him Vince Mustafa. Jeffords.
Vince, we know we're throwing out great offers, but if you come over to the Latino delegation, you will have tacos every Tuesday for free.
Vince, if you come over to the black delegation, we're gonna give you fried chicken every Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
This is terrible. Honestly,
every
super racist.
I'll leave it at this. I don't know who to pick. I don't know whose side to pick. If you guys want to find out who I do end up going, what delegation persuaded me the most, go ahead and wait a couple more days and click on issue 51. We'll go from there.
Okay.
Until then, folks, DJ, why don't you take us out?
All right, guys, you know the deal. You know us. You love us, maybe. But anyways, this is the Triple S crew. And as always, it is the Sundance Kid himself, a.k.a. DJ.
It is your boy, Slick Zombie Boy, Vic.
And it's me, his base case. That's all I'm leaving it as right now before I get myself in more trouble. We'll see you guys in a few days for another one later.